Hello, welcome to another video talking about ONRUSH, and here is my ONRUSH Rant review. I've really enjoyed this game. I'm just a bit gutted that ONRUSH hasn't really got much publicity. I haven't seen many commercials on the telly or anything, so it's not really done that well for its first week of release. I think it entered the charts in number 30 something in the UK, which isn't very good for a new release, but it's kind of got itself to blame, really. I mean, the game's not that bad. The game, I've had loads of fun with it, but fun soon turned to absolute anger and frustration. And I'll talk with the positives first of this game, right? I was really worried when I heard that it wasn't going to be a typical racing game. You know, there's no first place, second place, third place, and even last place even. There is literally, does your team win the event or does your team lose the event? That's what it is. It's team based. That is it. It's not about you. It's about team. And when I heard this, I thought, this is, I don't know if I'm going to like this, you know. But because everyone says, oh, this is as close as you'll get to Motorstorm, which is a game that I loved. I never played the beta. I should have, really, but anyway, I thought, no, it's Codemasters, you know, the people who made Motorstorm as well. I thought it'll be alright, and to a degree it is alright. There is fun to be had in this game. You know, it is mental, but it's consistently mental. And I've got to be honest, for the first day or so, I absolutely blimmin' loved this game. It was a breath of fresh air, because I have never played a game. I mean, I love racing games. I've played all the racing games, the Sims, the arcades, you know, all those sort of games. But this is the one that, in such a long time, really did feel different. It is so different. Rather than thinking, oh, am I going to finish first and second and all that? You know, I have been watching the team scores as you're racing, and you're sort of thinking, come on, and you're praying that your teammates, which are alright, they're AI, but you're praying that they keep you in it. It's really exciting. I mean, I've had people watch me play it, and even they're getting excited, saying, oh, you know, the score's changing, you're only like 1,000 behind, you know, just keep in it, you're almost there. And you know, you're consistently watching that blimmin' score, and that's what makes this different from any other racing game that I've played. And I've got to be careful how I do the word racing game, because it's kind of a race, but it ain't. And you know, you've got to learn what sort of vehicles suit you, because they've all got different abilities. Some, you know, it's quite strategic in a way. You know, the motorbikes, they're there to stay up front and help you out, and the bulkier cars are there to sort of like protect the bikes, you know. So in a way you can play it how you want, but I mean, that's really what those vehicles are designed in that way for. They've got different abilities, some that I think are quite pants and some are really good, but you know, it does make for a really good fresh take on the genre, you know, which it's very hard to make a decent arcade racer these days, because we've all played them, you know, they're all very similar, and this one really does stand out for it. So that's its strengths, right? And graphically it's pretty good, although I will get onto my negative with that in just a second. So here's my negatives with the game, right? Now, I was doing really well on the single player campaign, and I have played it online, but the single player, I thought, no, I'll stick at that first. And I got really far into it, and I got right to the very last event, which is the Founders Trophy, right? Now, I didn't do every single event to get to that. I did skip some, I'll be honest. But I thought, no, this is the main, final single player campaign event, right? So basically it plays 5 different rounds, right, of different modes. And I thought, okay, the problem being is, obviously, it's team-based. So you've got to hope that your team can also help you out when you're struggling. And trust me, that last event, every round is on the most hardest difficulty, and the rounds last longer than normal because it's obviously the very last event, and you know, it's going to be a little bit more tricky. But my god, man, I was pulling the blimmin' hair out. I mean, when you get so fast. I mean, if you pass the very first round, you're thinking, oh man, that was blooming tough, you know. Then you got round 2, and then you got round 3, and then round 4, and then I got right to the last round, man, and you know, my team just got hammered, and yet I was so close. I was way ahead, and then all of a sudden the AI on the opposing team just came back with vengeance and thought, no, we are not going to let you win. And I just lost it. I was done. I put so much effort into that last event, and it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking, and I just couldn't bring myself to play it no more after that. It killed me, because up until that point I was really kind of enjoying it. I mean, I've got to be honest, you can't play the game for too long, because it does get a bit repetitive, you know. It is crash and smashing and all that. And another thing on that is that not just the last event part, but before that you get to a different part in the game where it gets dark. And you know, every racing game has a dark setting to it, but flipping heck, when you play in the dark on certain levels, and sometimes you can get snow too, you can't see where the hell you're going. I mean, you cannot see anything at times. You obviously crash, and you think, why? Well, of course I crashed, because I can't see anything. I can't see the road. I can't see trees. I can't see anything. And unless you stay in the pack all the time, which obviously if you stay in the pack all the time, you're gonna get like probably taken out, because you're there, you're vulnerable. So I always try and stay to the sides if I can, you know, and try and help out my team. But it was so frustrating. It was killing me. And do you know what? I've not really rage quit a game like this in, well, a hell of a long time, because I usually always, on any racing game, I always finish off the campaign. Always. I somehow manage it. With this, something inside me thought, no, you've broke me. You've broke me down, man. You've split me in two, and you've hurt me that bad with that last event. And you know, you just got to look at the trophy, the percentages of people that have got that trophy, and you can see that people are struggling. I didn't find that fun. Now, online's fun. Online's really good, but when you've played so much of the single player, and this is what gets this game down, is that you wouldn't know if you were playing multiplayer or the single player if no one told you what mode you're in, because it all feels the same. And so, and I don't remember hearing anyone when I played it online. In any of the matches I played online, I never heard anyone talk. And Christ, I've only got to go back to like Motorstorm on PS3, and there was like loads of people giving banter to each other and having a laugh and that, and it's, you know, that's the way it should be online, if you ask me. I mean, I'm never aggressive to people online, but I do like to give a bit of banter, like, you know, I took you out there, mate, and all that sort of stuff. ONRUSH, I am gutted for the game. It's just, it's sad, because I was really looking forward to this game, and I really thought this would be, this is bound to hit the top 10